Good morning. Thank you so much for joining in today's 45-minute gentle flow practice. For gear to have on hand today, I just have my trusty blanket. Feel free to grab any extra gear that you feel like you may like for your practice today. As always, this is your practice. Please adjust and modify as you need to so that this practice is most accessible to you today. With all of that being said, I'm so glad you're here. Let's go ahead and start by lying down. Oh, as you can see, we are outside today. Our days for practicing outside, I think, are getting rather numbered. So why not practice outside? Which also means you'll probably hear a car go by or a truck. You may hear some people talking. But just know this is just because we're outside the Library Arts Center instead of inside today. Let's go ahead and take a moment, find your space. Feel free to lie down. I happen to have my knees resting against one another. Just take a moment here to shift and adjust as you need to so that you can be fully supported by the ground and supports underneath you. As you get settled in, allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze softens, draw in a nice, big, full, beautiful inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. And two more, just like that. Big, full breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. One more time. Big, intentional, mindful breath. And as you exhale, see if you can draw your exhale out for as long as it can go. And then just settle into the natural rhythm of your own breath. As you begin to settle into your breath, use the next couple of moments and just notice how you arrive into this space. Notice any sensations that may or may not be present. As you gradually arrive into your space, with the next couple of breaths, check in with your body from head to toe. Without striving for anything in particular, just use the next couple of breaths to just notice what you notice. Just another moment or so, just observing from a place of compassion, a place of non harming, and gradually draw your attention into the rhythm of your breath. Observe the quality of your inhales and exhales. the gentle passive rhythm of each breath. Ever so gradually allow your breath to deepen into the bowl of your belly. And as your breath begins to deepen into the bowl of your belly, ever so gradually allow your exhales to linger a beat or two longer than your inhales. So maybe count to a cadence of 4 on your inhale. As you exhale, count to a beat of 5 or 6. When we practice these mindful extended exhale breaths, they can help with anxiety. They can help us be present in this moment. When we lengthen our exhales, we are slowing down our vagus nerve. We're sending signals to our vagus nerve to slow our heart rate. Maybe slow the mind chatter, the mind stuff. I invite you to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And with the next few breath cycles, allow each inhalation to radiate fully into your entire body. And allow each exhalation to create space, perhaps to soften anywhere that may be gripping or holding on. This connection between our breath and our body is the intention or the essence of our yoga practice. So I invite you to just be aware and notice how this mindful breath feels in your body. Without judgment, just observe. And gently place both hands on your heart. From this space around your hands and hearts, come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And we'll hold this bit of gratitude in our hearts as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Stretch from side to side, front and back. And for just a moment, reach your fingertips or grab your fingertips, reach them to the right corner of your mat behind you, and then gently walk your right toes over to the corner of the mat below you. For just a moment, pause and breathe. Lengthen through your left fingertips to your left toes. Allow your breath to fill the entire left side of your body. And gently come back to center. Big full breath here. And then over to the other side. Reach your fingertips over to the left corner behind you. And then your toes to the left corner below you. For just a moment, pause and breathe. Fill the entire right side of your body with your big, full, beautiful inhales and exhales. And back to center. One more full breath in. Now, as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And just use a few breaths here, a few moments. Maybe take your hands to your knees. Make some circles with your hips and knees. Maybe they go the same direction. Maybe they go opposite directions. And gently reverse, go the other way. And release, bring both feet to the mat. Reach your right foot up to the sky, hold your leg in anywhere that feels best. And for just a moment, bring some movement into your right foot. You can keep your left leg bent or reach it out nice and long here. It's totally up to you. Breathe fully. And pause. Nice big full breath. And gently release. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Open up through your right side. Maybe reach your arms out to a T or bend at the elbows. And gently rock your knees from side to side. Check in with your breath. Move at your pace. And the next time you find center, pause. Option to pause here for just another breath or so, or maybe weave your hands through to your left hamstring, hug your knees in. Find your full belly breath here. And gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. And just pause, big full breath. Check in with any differences between the two sides of your body before you reach your left foot up to the sky. Option to keep your right leg bent, or maybe reach it out nice and long and just take a moment here, bring some movement into your left foot. Point and flex, draw some circles with your toes. And pause for just a moment, big full breath in. And exhale, bring your left ankle to your right knee. Open up through your left side. Take a moment here. Even out your hips and side waist. Reach your arms out to the side or maybe bend at the elbows and rock your knees from side to side. And option to find center and pause. Maybe weave your hands through to your right hamstring, hug your knee into your chest. Find your big, full, expansive breath here. And gently release, bring both knees into your chest. Reach your arms out to a T. Nice big full breath in. Now as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. And inhale, center, and lower your knees to the left. And inhale, center. We'll do just a couple more on each side. Just move with your breath at your pace. We'll do one more side on each. One more on each side. Next time you find center, pause. Give your knees a squeeze. And use a breath or two, make your way to a seated position. Feel free to sit on a blanket if you'd like, or any other supports to help lift your hips up a little bit higher than your knees. My legs are crossed. Feel free to reach them out nice and long if you'd like, or even the soles of your feet together. Let your hands touch down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the left. And inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the right. Oh no, left arm up, over to the right. And we'll go the other way. Right arm up, over to the left. And left arm up, over to the right. And inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, twist to the right. So reach through your fingertips for just a moment here. Allow this twist to happen from your upper body only. Inhale, arms up. And twist on over to the left. Reach through your fingertips. One more time on each side. Inhale, arms up. Twist on over to the right. Reach through your fingers. Inhale, arms up. Twist on over to the left. And inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, lift your heart upward. And make your way back to center. Option, if your legs are crossed, feel free to switch the cross on your legs. Inhale, reach your arms out to shoulder height. And as you exhale, bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a hug or pat on the back. Find your full, expansive, three-dimensional breath, belly, ribs, up into that space between your shoulders. And inhale, open your arms up nice and wide, big reverse hug. And we'll switch sides. Bring your left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself a second hug or pat on the back. Some days you just need two of them. On your expansive breath, your extended exhalation. And inhale, reverse hug. Open your arms nice and wide. And let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. And make your way back to center. And gently come onto hands and knees. Feel free to tuck a blanket underneath you if that is more accessible for your knees. Allow your knees to check in just underneath your hips, your wrists just underneath your shoulders. And with the rhythm of your breath, we're going to bring some movement into your spine. Inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze upward. Exhale, round your spine to the sky, draw your gaze towards your belly button. And a couple more just like that. With your own breath, at your own pace. To make this a little more dynamic, as you inhale and draw your heart forward, ever so gently draw your hands towards you. It's a very subtle movement. And as you exhale, round your spine to the sky, gently press your hands away. The action is very small. And bring yourself back to center. Draw your toes together, widen your knees as much as is comfortable. Sit your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the ground underneath you. So maybe your hands touch down underneath your forehead. Maybe your head finds support on a pillow or a blanket, whatever feels best here. Breathe nice and big and full, belly, ribs, heart space. And on your inhale, make your way all the way on to your knees. Step your right foot forward. And you can always do this sitting in a chair as well. I forgot to grab my chair, so I'm on a mat. But if you're sitting in a chair, you would be sitting with your hips. Your right leg would be in front, and your left leg would be drawn out behind you. Bring your hands to your knees. Allow your shoulders to soften in this space. Find your full three-dimensional breath. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, reach your hands forward. Bring your left hand to the ground, right hand to your knee. Gently twist on open to the side. And press into your right hand so your heart lifts up and out. So we're not sinking in our left shoulder, but we found a nice, big, buoyant heart space. And gently release. Come back to center. Step your right foot back, and then we'll shift the left leg forward. I'm just going to switch sides so my back does not go to you. Step your left foot forward. If you're sitting in a chair, switch sides. Allow your hips to soften. Find your full three-dimensional breath. Hands to your knee. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Big full breath here. And exhale, release. Bring your right hand to the ground, left hand to your knee. Twist on open to the left. Breathe fully. And gently come back to center. Keep your left leg in front and just step onto it. Bring your right foot to meet it. Make your way to a standing position and roll your shoulders forward. And roll back. And open and close your hands. Rotate your wrists. And go the other way. And give your hands a little shake. And shake out your arms and your hips, your legs. Gently rock your head from side to side. And bring your hands by your sides, palms face the front. Inhale, sweep your arms and gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. A couple more times. Inhale, arms and gaze up. And exhale, release. One more time. Bring your chin to your chest. Let your hands be heavy by your sides. And just rock your head from side to side. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And just pause for a moment. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let go of any tension that may be hanging on. And we'll switch sides. Chin to your chest. Left ear to your left shoulder. Breathe fully. And one more time, chin to your chest. Bring your hands Rub them in front of you. Bring a little bit of friction and heat into the palms of your hands. And with that little bit of friction and heat, bring your hands just to the cervical spine, so right to your neck, right along the bones of your spine. If you walk out just a half an inch or so, you feel that big, long muscle that connects the your head to your shoulders. You just walk your fingers up and down the length of that muscle. Taking a moment and pausing anywhere that needs that little extra attention, a little extra love. And then just release your hands, release your shoulders. Big full breath. Let's make our way to the bow of our mat or the top of our mat. Just allow your feet to check in under your hips. Reach your fingertips down and long beside you. Big full breath. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees nice and deep. Find a forward fold here. Maybe bring your hands to your elbows, rock out your shoulders, head, and neck. And pause for a moment, release your hands, bend your knees, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up into the sky, maybe add a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, hands to your hearts. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and fold about halfway. Find a nice long spine, bend your knees. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, step your left foot back. Find a little bit of a balance here. Press into your feet, reach your arms up to the sky, lengthen your spine. Big full breath. As you exhale, reach your hands forward. Shift your weight into your right foot and step your left one to meet it. A little bit of a balance there. Other side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your hips, bend your knees, fold about halfway. Find length in your spine, reach your heart forward, big full breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot back. Use a moment, set your foundation, feet maybe hips width apart or so, maybe a little bit wider to support your balance. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Straighten your spine, lift your heart upwards. And inhale, reach your hands forward, shift your weight onto your left foot, and step your right to meet it. All right, we're going to add on just a little bit. Inhale, arms up. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees. Big full breath in. And step your left foot back. Take all the steps and time you need. It's all right. Root through your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lengthen your spine. Gently draw your heart upward, allow your shoulders to soften. Big full breath in. As you exhale, we're going to spin our back heel down. So I'm going to be opposite you now. So your left heel is towards the earth. Your arms are reaching out to shoulder height. So we're finding this warrior two shape. Big full breath. On your exhale, now we got to make our way back. Shift your hips and hands forward. Adjust your back leg so everything's facing the front. And as you exhale, ever so gently, shift your weight to your front leg. Find a little bit of a balance here. And step your left to meet it. I'm going to step to the stern of my mat, if you will, so that my back does not go to you. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your hips, bend your knees. Find a nice long spine, big full breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot back. Use a moment, set your foundation, find that strong rooting through your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Allow your heart to soften. Maybe bring some movement into your shoulders. Big full breath here. And as you exhale, spin your right heel down. Again, I'm opposite you now. Arms to shoulder height. Make sure your left knee is over your ankle and you can see your toes. Big full breath. Making our way back. Shift your right hand down, forward and up, square off your hips. Lift your right heel. And as you inhale, reach your hands forward, shift your weight onto your left foot, a little bit of a balance, and then step it all together. Awesome. So let's step our feet out nice and wide. On your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, turn out your right toes, reach your arms to shoulder height. Your legs are nice and long here. Reach through your right fingertips, create a nice long right side. Lower your right arm down, left arm up to the sky. Nice big full breath. Inhale, reach through your fingertips, come back to center. Switch your feet, so turn your left toes out, right foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Reach through your left fingertips, create a nice long left side. Just lower your left arm down wherever it goes. Right arm up to the sky. Your hand may touch down to your knee, maybe your shin. Maybe there's a block or a chair there. On your inhale, press into your feet, make your way back to center. One more time, switch your feet, turn your right toes out. This time, bend your right knee. Bring your left hand to your hip, sweep your right arm up to the sky. Big full breath. Exhale, release. Straighten your legs, switch your feet one last time. Left toes out, bend your left knee. Right hand to your hip, sweep your left arm up. Big full breath. Exhale, release. Straighten your leg, lower your hands. Bring your feet so that they face the same direction. And then step them together. And since we are outside and because of all the beautiful colors that happen to be around us, let's explore a balancing tree pose. So bring your hands together at your hearts. Shift your weight into your right foot and just let your left toes touch down beside you. So option to leave your left toes grounded. Or maybe your foot comes into your ankle or your calf, or maybe to your inner thigh. Wherever your foot is going to go is absolutely perfect. Find your full breaths here. Maybe your tree has branches. One more nice big full inhale. Exhale, release. And we'll shift to the other side. Hands to your hearts. Bring your weight over to your left foot, right toes touch down. So actively lengthen through your spine. Try not to sit into your hip here, but your spine is nice and long. Option to keep your toes rooted, or maybe your right foot comes into your ankle or your calf or above your knee to your inner thigh. Wherever it's going to go is perfect. Find your full inhales and exhales. Notice if your tree has branches on this side, maybe they look different. That's all good. Wherever you are, nice big full inhale. Exhale, release. Just let your hands touch in at your heart space. Breathe fully. And one more time, make your way to the bow of your mat. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees as deeply as you need to so that your hands touch down to the earth. And then take all the times and steps you need to make your way onto your belly. However that looks for you is perfect. Bring your hands just underneath your shoulders. Lengthen through the tops of your feet. And as you do, reach the back of your head forward. So we're creating a nice long spine here. And on your inhale, press into your feet, lift your hands, lift your heart. Draw your shoulder blades onto the back side of your body. Exhale, lower down. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, lift and lower. One more time. As you lower down, bring your hands under your forehead. Maybe bend your knees, rock your feet from side to side. And release your feet. One more time, bring your hands under your shoulders, lengthen and press into the tops of your toes. And as you inhale, this time press into your hands, lift your heart. Allow your elbows to stay close to your body, close to your ribs as you exhale, lower down. Twice more. Inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart. Draw your heart forward. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift and lower. And exhale, bring your hands under your forehead. Again, pause. Maybe bend your knees and rock your feet from side to side. And release your feet. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press into your hands. Send your hips back to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the mat underneath you. Just another breath or two here. And gently walk your hands toward your body. Swing your legs around to the front. And ever so gently make your way onto your back. As you do, walk your heels toward your body. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. And for just a moment, allow your knees and hips and ankles to all be in alignment. So lift your toes and press into the balls of your toes. And gently draw your inner thighs together so that your knees won't splay out to the side. On your inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine. And exhale, lower down. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, and lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe pause for a breath or so here. Maybe walk your shoulder blades together, clasp your hands under your hips, whatever your body needs in this moment. Big full inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Big, full belly breath. Swing your hands around to your hamstrings. Reach the soles of your feet to the sky. Just use a couple of breaths here. Bring some movement into your feet or legs. Whatever you need in this supported inversion. Just another breath or so. And gently release. Bring your knees back into your chest for just a moment and use the next few breaths to bring the stretch, direction, or form that feels best in your body. So there's no right or wrong here. It's just what you need in this space. Check in with your body. What can you do to honor yourself in this moment? And when you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your integration form. Maybe your legs are out nice and long. Maybe the soles of your feet are on the mat with your knees resting against one another. Maybe you have support underneath your knees. When you find that space, allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, sigh it away. One more time, big full breath in. And exhale, sigh it away. We'll just pause here for the next few breaths. Allow yourself full and complete permission to be fully supported by the ground underneath you, by your breath within you, and by the space that you have created for yourself. Nowhere to be and nothing to do. Just to follow your own inhales and exhales. In the essence of time, I'll guide us through the completion of our practice. Feel free to stay in this space for as long as you'd like. Join in whenever you are ready. Ever so gradually, allow your breath to deepen. As your breath begins to deepen, bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes, maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. Gently make your way to a seated position. Using whatever supports you need to find your seated space. Allow your hands to touch in at your lap. Maybe your palms face the sky in a position of reception. Maybe they face down in a position of groundedness. With the next few breaths, I invite for you to just check in and notice how your practice resonates in your own body. And gently bring your hands together at your heart. From the space around your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. From this place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together, honoring yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day.